Let's take a brief look at the Gage Spec Ops pack. This was the third paid weapon mod pack released for Payday 2. This time, however, it's not just weapon mods that have been added. Let's see what's new. The first mod we have is the Speed Pole Mag. This is a magazine modification for a whole bunch of assault rifles, SMGs, and akimbo versions thereof. You can see a list of what weapons it works for at the top of the screen. The Speed Pole Mag will have your weapon's reload time, creating for some ludicrously fast reloads on some guns. Now, most of the guns the Speed Pole Mag works on already have mag capacity upgrades, but some don't, such as the JP36 and UAR. This mod makes these guns work fairly well, as their lack of mag upgrades was one of their biggest drawbacks. When combined with aggressive reload basic and aced lock and load, some gun reload animations are just plain stupid in their speed. Blink and you'll miss it. Next up, we have the Spartan stock and Enlightened FOREGRIP, both for the Compact 5. They both increase stability a small bit, and the FOREGRIP adds both accuracy and a flashlight gadget. While these mods alone aren't enough to save the Compact 5, they at least help a bit. After that are the long foregrip and original sight for the JP36. The long foregrip simply adds more accuracy and stability than any other foregrips do, which is excellent. I have no idea why you would use the original sight. It's bulky, it's cumbersome, and doesn't have any statistical advantages over other sights. It's bloody terrible. Anyways, next are the hollow handle and short barrel for the IZHMA 12 shotgun, both increasing concealment by 4. With these mods, the IZHMA suddenly becomes a viable dodge weapon. Crits with an auto shotgun are pretty insane. All around a great buff to the IZHMA's usefulness. Speaking of shotguns, this pack also adds Donald's Horizontal Leveler, a barrel extension for shotguns across the board. This will tighten the spread of your shotgun, making the pellets shoot in a horizontal line. This makes it great for shotguns in general, either tightening the spread to help high accuracy shotguns, or making the spread more controllable for low accuracy multi-kill shotguns. Now we've got two magazines named the Magazine with AMERITUDE and the I Want More magazine for the CROSSKILL and Interceptor respectively. They both add 12 mag capacity and 8 stability to some pistols that desperately needed it. I'm not sure if this will make these weapons competitive with the SIG 40, Leo, and so on, but they certainly help. Next, we have the 45-degree red dot sight, a gadget for assault and sniper rifles alike. It functions very similarly to the angled sight from the sniper pack. When you press your gadget button, it will swap to a red dot sight for more close quarters oriented combat. This pairs quite well with the final two mods of this pack. First being the reconnaissance sight, which is a slightly longer ranged scope with a distance finder for any weapon that takes sights. I quite like how simple and clear the model is, and the distance finder is very handy for using the high value target skill. I'll likely find myself using this sight most of the time in the future. Finally, we have the Box Buddy sight for sniper rifles. This is basically just a variation on the Thea scope, with the distance finder and auto highlight features intact. I can't tell if the zoom goes any further than the Thea or not, but regardless, if you're the kind of heister that likes sniping at extreme distances, this scope is for you. Moving on, this is where it gets interesting. So the DLC also comes with a weapon, however you can't get it unlocked straight away. To get it, you must complete 4 specific side jobs to unlock the parts to craft the weapon. The side jobs entail locating keys and briefcases in 4 heists, being Big Oil, Framing Frame, Rats, and Firestarter. Each day of the heist will have 1 object for you to pick up, except Big Oil, where both keys can be found on day 1. They'll be lying around in various locations similar to Gage packages. I'll link a guide to where the keys and briefcases can spawn in the description below. Once all 4 side jobs are complete, you unlock the ARBITER grenade launcher. This is a magazine-fed launcher in the secondary slot with a huge ammo pool and decent rate of fire. One of the most notable things about this launcher is the seemingly complete lack of drop-off over distance. The grenades just seem to travel in a straight line. Even though the damage is a nice bit lower than other explosive weapons, this is still debatably the best grenade launcher in the game. The lower damage is made up for by its ammo, mag, trajectory, and rate of fire. I can absolutely see the ARBITER being used in place of the China Puff quite frequently on 1 down, although the China Puff is still considerably more concealable than the ARBITER, so dodge players may not be changing their loadout. Armor players, on the other hand, should probably put down their former secondaries and bow down before their new ARBITER overlords. Finally, we have 4 masks based on AWOL military personnel: Batshit Crazy, a cloaker helmet; AWOL, a hat goggle beard combo; Bloody Bandana, a bloody bandana; and Dark Legion, a Zeal Team mask. I really like these masks, especially Dark Legion. They look good both on their own and with customizations. Well done, fellas. And that's that's about it. Would I recommend the Gage Spec Ops pack? Yes. The Speed Pole magazine makes a few formerly mediocre weapons viable, and in fact, that goes for most of the mods in this pack. The various sights are very handy, even if the box sight is basically just the Theoscope. The horizontal leveler for shotguns is pretty interesting, and above all, the Arbiter launcher is insanely powerful. Plus, the masks are a nice bonus. I wouldn't call this a necessary DLC like the Gage Mod Courier pack, but it's still an excellent choice if you have the cash to spare. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.